Yeah, man. It's the 5th of May, 2022. This is Kevin Christian. In this video, I want to discuss a couple things. One, a very logical way that makes a lot of sense on how to approach this gang stalking situation, to hold them accountable, to solve your problems, to get paid, to hold the government accountable for allowing this to happen when they know it's going on. And so I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. And before that, I'm going to talk about what's going on now and some of the damage that they're causing as far as EMF broadcast attacks. Now, one thing, they just put a broadcast on my right eye. Okay, and the fact that he wanted to do that for my video, it means a lot. You know, and these Howard Circle, these gang stalkers from Howard Circle, it's a family mainly. They're the main guys that are on my channel every day. I say on my channel, I mean connected with me on neural monitoring and physically attacking my body. They call one of them Marcus, and I don't really know their names, but there's 4 of them that are on full time. I believe at least 3 of those 4 are part of the same family from Howard Circle. None of those are the people who control my neural monitoring. There's one girl that I knew in the past, and she has possession and control of my neural monitoring profile, my neurological broadcast frequency. You know, and they access all of this stuff online, and she has arranged some sort of deal with these guys, and they've been on my channel for nearly a decade. It's become a big problem. And as far as the places that they attack on my body, I'm having my left knee, I'm having to favor more and more every single day. I'm having to favor more and more because they attack that same spot every single day. And it's an internal type of attack. So it's burning me from the inside out. So they can actually go into your skin, past your skin, into bones and ligaments and organs and things like that, and just attack those specific areas. And it doesn't actually burn your skin. All right. They do attack my skin or like they put broadcasts on my face and on my eyes a lot. And when they get excessive with it, it starts to burn my eyelids. They oftentimes broadcast around and on my feet, and it starts to burn my feet. And particularly like if I come to work or if I'm doing something that they don't want me doing, they'll start burning my feet as a suppression tactic. They're like, you know, go home or get off the clock, or stop spinning poi, or stop doing this, stop doing that. It's a torture in the sense that they want to try to control you by physically hurting you and punishing you if you do something that they don't want you doing. And it burns my feet, and you can see they're all red, and they've caused like it to blister up and stuff before. So I know it can physically burn your skin, and that's very concerning to me because they just started attacking my heart again today. I mean, a minute ago. It's really why I came to do this video. And but they've been starting again. They had kind of quit and got away from the whole heart thing. It's just absolutely attempted murder, and it is 100%. The responsibility falls on these Howard Circle guys and this girl that has my neural monitoring for murder. If it was to kill me while they're attacking my heart with a microwave broadcast, that's murder. So, and right now it's attempted murder and conspiracy to murder. It really is. There's no way around it. It really is. If you get down to what they're actually doing, and then figure out what are you going to charge them with criminally over these type of things that they are actually doing, there's no way around conspiracy to murder and attempted murder. No way around it. It's absolutely what it is. They're also penetrating my right foot every day into the bone structure of my right foot. And it leads me to believe that they're trying tactically to disable me, you know, because they're attacking my left knee, the bones in my right foot, my eyes, broadcasting in my mouth, and attacking my heart, and a lot of times into my neck right here. And that is the main places of my genitals. Those are the main places that they attack pretty much every day now. All right, so let's get into the reason, the title of this video, what it is that I plan to do about it, and what I think that everybody could do about it. I think is a very logical type of thing, okay? Obviously, if you've been to the police and you've tried to report remote neural monitoring, like I have, to every police agency and every government agency, federal, local, state, all of it, I've reported to all of them, and they don't even respond. They ignore you, or they just disregard you completely. And I even had a meeting with a detective, Detective Johnson of Clayton County, and he told me, I live in Georgia, by the way, and he told me that there's nothing on the books about remote neural monitoring. So he wouldn't look at my evidence. He said, even if you do have good evidence, there's nothing on the books about remote neural monitoring. So there's nothing that we can do about it. But when the evidence exceeds that, then you're going to have to investigate, and it's going to lead to that. So here's the thing. Georgia 16-9-93 is the Computer Systems Protection Act of Georgia. And under this bill, there's a lot of different crimes related to computer hacking and computer trespass. And many of them are punishable by, I think, up to $5,000 and 5 or 10 years in prison. A lot of those things that are listed in that act, that bill, as laws, are the things that these gang stalkers do to me with my devices and my services, my accounts, and my networks every single day. And so this is the approach I started to take. I said, well, let me start detailed documentation of showing that my devices are hacked and that my accounts are compromised and that there's nothing that I can do about it and that this has been going on for a while. And let me start making police reports and then relate those specifically to the laws in that bill. And so that's what I did. And so I've filed over 20 police reports in Clayton County, Georgia. And what's going to happen is nothing if I don't do something. So they've ignored every single one of them. With remote neural monitoring and everything I've filed for reports about 30. A little over 20 just for the hacking stuff for about a year and a half now. And so if you can file 20 police reports showing that you are a victim of a crime, that is a real crime that's already listed on the Georgia law books or whatever. So it is now the police responsibility to investigate a crime that I'm a victim of that's causing damage to my life. And they're not doing that, right? It's not my responsibility to become a detective. All I need to do is show that there's a crime that has been committed against me. All right. If somebody burglarizes my house, they'll probably come out and do fingerprints and do a whole report and go into an investigation, ask around the neighborhood or whatever, and try to figure out who committed burglary. Right. It's not my job. If somebody commits burglary against my house, it's not my job to go knocking on everybody's door and start following people around and asking people questions and compiling data. It's not my job to do that. That is the police's job. This is no different. It is the police's job to investigate who's doing the crimes that are committed against you. It's that simple. All right. So since they're not, that is easily, I would say, logically thinking, it's hard to come up with any reason why it wouldn't be a nice case for negligence. All right. And so what I think I could sue the Clayton County Police Department for filing 25 police reports that show that real crimes are being committed against me and ignoring me the whole time. That's negligence. So every dollar amount that I can come up with that it's cost me or stress or everything related to an expense or something that I could be compensated for, I think I could sue them for that, whether it be $1,000 or $100 million. Okay? I think it's a lot. I don't think it's $100 million, but I think it's a lot. I think it's enough to hit the governor's desk or something and everybody say, okay, whoa, we're going to have to do something about these idiots and this girl that's running around doing targeting to all these people that she knows and collaborating with this group of crack babies from Howard Circle, this is not going to work because now we're going to have to pay out a bunch of money. And so I think I would easily win that case. And that's definitely something that's coming in the future. On top of that, I think it would also, I think my situation and the way that I've went about it also makes the Clayton County Police Department liable, or the state of Georgia liable, for the expenses associated with conducting an investigation. So, like for me to hire a private investigator, and computer forensics people, like professional IT people, to get to the bottom of it so they can figure out who's doing all of this stuff, and then who knows whatever expenses associated with an investigation, plus pay me for having to put it all together. And I think I could easily win that case too. It's all going to probably stir up a big storm around here, but that's my plan, because that seems like a viable option, and really one of the only ones that I've come up with, that anybody's ever come up with. And I think it's very difficult for police or governments, agencies, or anything to disregard you in that sense. So that's the plan. And obviously that's going to lead to, why are they doing this, and who's doing this, and oh, okay, you guys are doing this, so why are you doing this? And and then they are all sitting at home drooling on themselves with mind control headsets on. They ain't took a shower or left the house in 6 months because they're stuck on mind control on my channel 24/7. With a bunch of computers or servers sitting around or whatever. Like, it's not going to lead to something that the police want to have exposed, or the government wants to have exposed, obviously, because they disregard this stuff so much. Again, this idiot just got on my eye again with a broadcast because he wants to be in this video. So, these Howard Circle guys are that empowered. But I promise you, okay, I'm getting very close to being in a position to hire attorneys and to make that case, and I'm going to document it publicly along the way, just for my own safety, and because I don't want to get taken out by a sniper rifle because I'm pushing something that they don't want to become openly aware in the public or whatever. So I'm going to document the whole thing publicly the whole time when that happens. But I think it's a good pathway and a good avenue for a lot of people to start thinking that way. These are like laws right now for computer hacking, because they're into your devices. They're into your network, your home Wi-Fi's, and you need to learn how to use Wireshark and program design, like application development and what all this stuff means. And that's one of the reasons that the main reason that I'm going to college for all of this stuff, because I want to understand it from start to finish. And, it's not like I'm going to stop with an associate's degree, probably not even a bachelor's. I want to really get nasty with it, okay? I'm getting my neuromonitoring, and I'm getting some lawyers, and I'm getting some cases, and these guys are real stupid. So they've started to cause permanent damage on my knee. My right foot is every day now. My eyes are every day now. My mouth is every day for 5 years. There's permanent damage from all of that. They're starting to attack my heart very often. It's very concerning that it could kill me. They're broadcasting into my abdomen every time I go to sleep. That's how I wake up, with them, a bunch of idiots with their little hologram monitors in my stomach flesh, okay? And I'm very concerned that it could kill me or take away much of my lifespan. So I'm very, very serious about moving things along in the direction to get rid of these idiots and to hold them accountable and get what I deserve for the whole thing. Meanwhile, they get nastier every day with the torture. Every man has a right to defend his life. Hopefully it doesn't come to anything stupid, but that is a good way to go about it with the computer hacking to get things rolling. There's no way for them to ignore you. These are real laws. Thanks for watching.